All right, we are here. We are here, guys. Welcome to the show, the Jean Malo Davis Show, to be exact. I am so happy to be here, and I want to get real comfortable with you because today we're going to talk about stress. But first of all, I want to say welcome to the Jean Malo Davis Show, guys. It's always about information and inspiration to impact the nation. It's about having total prosperity in every area of your life. Let me turn my volume down. We got that covered. Okay, and we're here every Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're here to give information. Thank you, honey. Information and inspiration. And we cover, when I say total prosperity, I'm talking about mentally, spiritually, physically, financially, emotionally, relationship wise. We talk about the whole gamut. We talk about everything. And today, I want to talk about, I remember I haven't worked a job in like 20 years, right? And the last job that I left 20 years ago, they said, you'll be back. Some people actually said I'll be back. And you know what? They were right because I came back, but I came back to teach a stress relief course. And I actually taught it was Stress the Silent Killer. And so I remember that, and that's what we're going to talk about today, Stress the Silent Killer. We're going to talk about, I don't know, look like I'm skipping or something, I don't know. But anyway, we're going to talk about Stress the Silent Killer today. And I want to make sure that I want to talk about symptoms that are related to stress. And then I want to talk about some stress relief things that you can do today. Guys, people are dying and dropping like flies because of stress. And we know that stress affects the immune system. Let me go ahead and get my homework out of the way while you're watching this. Relieve some of my stress and go ahead and click like, share, subscribe. Make sure you hit the bell if you're watching us on facebook.com/your wealth creator. Go ahead and like our fan page, guys. Go ahead and share with your friends and leave a comment below because we want to hear from you. We do. If you're watching on our awesome YouTube channel, youtube.com/Jean Malo Davis, please click like, share, subscribe, hit that bell in the corner, and make sure you leave a comment below. We are almost at our goal, and we need your help. So we need to get as many likes as we can and share because somebody needs this information. Okay, so the homework's done. I got that done. Yay! So let me get a little sip of water. So I was talking about when I worked for corporate and I left. I came back and they always had a health summit, and I said I wanted to share some information about stress. And I was saying that a lot of people, guys, are stressed out in this time. When COVID hit, they said people began to start drinking more, doing drugs more, just thinking about the everyday today thing. How I'm going to pay this bill, how I'm going to pay this rent or this mortgage, what am I going to do as a parent that now, especially if you're a single parent or maybe you're a couple and both of you guys are working and you're like, okay, the school situation with your kids, do we keep them at home? Do we send them off, bless their soul, with a little mask on? Do we do that? And I've talked to a lot of people about it, and I thank God that my children are grown because I know, like I told Bruce, I said because I left corporate America 20 years ago, started my own business and things of that nature. I know exactly what I would have did. I would have did exactly what I did. When I left corporate America, the youngest two, I pulled them out of public school and I homeschooled them. I created a course curriculum. My girlfriend, who's a school teacher, she told me to go to k-12.org or whatever to really make sure that I'm lined up with what they're supposed to receive on their grade level. And thank God for Schoolbox. They're one of the companies that I use. I definitely I love that they had the material. They had everything that I needed for each grade group. But sometimes, guys, I would go ahead and the children didn't know that they were second and third grade, sometimes doing fourth and fifth grade work. They did exactly what I shared with them. Okay? I hate that. And so basically, but I know for me, that's what I would have done. I probably would have pulled them out of school and homeschool along with building my business, because that's what I did, when I homeschooled the kids. But we're talking about stress, the silent killer. And what I'm talking about is we are in a new world, a new era. We are doing things a new way. And it is even making it even difficult to date. Like I was like saying to my husband, we were talking about that. And I was like, if we were, talking on the phone or what is it called, Zooming each other, things of that nature, and we began to get serious and I wanted to see you, what would I do? And I told him he would have to, go quarantine next to me in a hotel for 15 days or something. And then maybe we can then from there, boom, see each other face to face or what. You got to be strategic, because that stuff, I'm telling you, that COVID mess ain't nothing to play with. It ain't nothing to play with. It ain't nothing to play with. Okay, I don't wish it on my worst enemy. I tell you that much. But what I want to do is break down. We're talking about stress, the silent killer. This is the Jean Malo Davis Show, and we're every Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I want to talk about what they say about stress. And you can go to WebMD, you can go to a lot of these sites, read all about stress and what you have to deal with on a day-to-day basis. We already know, but a lot of times people don't know. Sometimes you can have an anxiety attack and it seems like you're having a heart attack, and so I want to talk about what they define stress and what we do with it and how do we alleviate stress, okay? So, stress is a mental and physical state that is triggered by circumstances that we do not desire, okay? Everyone deal with stress differently. Some people break out with acne. Some people it might affect their immune system, chronic diseases, lack of sleep, overeating, all that stuff. When stress is left unmanaged, it can trigger a number of symptoms and signs. We can experience stress from being overwhelmed and unable to deal with day-to-day demands, dealing with a pandemic, right? And you now got to do everything different, down to dating, man, down to hanging out with friends and family. We got to think differently. That can cause stress, right? Stress can also help us with survival. It's necessary. Stress helps us with what we call the fight or flight response. When we respond to danger and life-saving instinct, that fight or flight kick in. That's what we call the good stress, okay? Here are a few symptoms of stress. Now, as I began to research this, I was like, man, stress, Bruce, stress almost looked like a damn heart attack. It almost looked like a heart attack, looked like a stroke. It's, raise your blood pressure. It does a lot of things. But let me just break it down. And I was like, man, that's why, man, we got to be there for one another. I'm going to talk about this, and then I'm going to talk about how we can relieve stress. But some of us are so prideful. Some of us have such big egos that we wouldn't even raise our hand for help if we were stressed out. And that's one thing I made a promise to our kids and my friends. Look, if I'm in need and I need help, because I know I've helped a lot of people. We helped a lot of people, haven't we, Bruce?
Yes, we have.
Along the way. And hey, you're supposed to be building a community of allies, your tribe. So why, if you are out here helping one another, you're building one another, and you need help, ask for it. Don't be ashamed to ask. But let's get into. I am being annoyed because I feel a piece of hair on my lip, babe, and I can't find it, and I'm irritated about it. That's stress. Okay. Here are a few symptoms of stress. I hope I pronounced this correctly. It's vasovagal. Okay, vaso, that's dealing with, emotional, but your heart. I know that sounds like something dealing with your heart, right? Vasovagal occurs when your body overreacts to triggers such as emotional distress. It causes your heart, see, I was right, your heart rate and blood pressure to suddenly drop and reduces the blood flow to your brain. Wow. This results in a loss of consciousness. That's some crazy stuff right there. Mm-hmm. You may feel lightheadedness, nausea, have pale skin, blurred vision, warm and cold sweats. Recovering generally begins quickly. So they said that you can recover quickly. However, if you try to stand back up quickly, it could start another episode. So it can cause all that stuff: lightheadedness, nausea, pale skin, blurred vision, warm and cold sweats. Man, that's crazy. That's called vasovagal. G-A-L, a gal, G-A-L. Look it up, okay? The next thing is decreased immune system. Well, right now, what are we doing? We're striving to build up the immune system, right, babe?
That's right.
Taking our vitamin C, our vitamin D, our black seed oil, exercising, drinking a lot of water, getting plenty of sleep. But what if you're not getting plenty of sleep and you're working yourself to death? You're worried about everything. You're not properly resting. You're not properly eating. And then you're out here right now at the time of this video. Is being February the 4th, my brother's birthday. May he rest in peace. 2021 at the time of this video. If you watch the replay, put hashtag replay. But when you think about it, you're going out here wearing a mask, what have you. But if your immune system is compromised, you are very susceptible to the COVID disease. Am I right?
That's right.
So we got to talk about we're going to talk about what we need to do. But anyway, decreased immune system. Stress can have an indirect effect of the immune system, causing people to stress eat or not eat, smoke, drink. Also directly can affect the body's ability to fight off antigens and infections, making us more susceptible to disease and infections. Well, right now, that's the main thing when they're talking about the COVID. They talk about people who have what? Underlying diseases, obesity, unhealthy, your immune system has been compromised. You have to take some real serious, what's the word I want to say? Precautions. You got to be very, very careful. You just can't jump out there and not be masked up. Sometimes double mask, and you just can't just let everybody come in your house. And on top of it, you got to think about you don't know if the Uber Eat person or the bag or the food that you get or the DoorDash or whatever, you don't know if it don't went through so many hands, man. It don't went through so many hands. And you could get sick just from that. You don't know. But at least if you go pick it up, you see who fixed it, and it comes from that to here. That's just me, because I have some friends who have gotten COVID, and they said nobody was over their house. How that happen, Bruce?
Delivery. Ding dong.
Mm-hmm. Had to come from somewhere. They literally said they got COVID. Nobody was over their house. They just got sick. Where? Did they go out in the air and get it? Could it be in the air? Anyway, I don't want to go there. That's stress in itself. Okay? Poor digestion. During stress, digestion is inhibited, while after stress, digestion is increased. You know how when you're stressed out, sometimes you can get an upset stomach, diarrhea, yeah, that makes sense. Poor digestion. It makes sense. Because sometimes that's what causes some people, when they get stressed out, they can't eat. The nervousness, the fear, the doubt. On a sidebar, I'm going to come back to it. But on a sidebar, this is the reason why I always say, and I tell my husband this all the time, and I got something to share with him when we get off here, but I tell my husband all the time that we have a huge responsibility to be successful. Why? Because if you're a part of our tribe, you're a part of the mission and the goal that we're striving to achieve every day. There's no reason why, if you're affiliated with Jean Marlo Davis or Bruce Elliott Davis, there's no reason why you should struggle. Because we're out here busting moves, and we share, and we educate, and we train, and we invest in our people. So, that's why I said we have a huge responsibility to be successful, because for me, it hurts. It hurts to see people go through trials and tribulations and not have somebody that they can, contact for help. I mean, that's a damn shame. Each one teach one. We supposed to look out for one another. We can, don't get me started, but Bruce, sometimes I get upset because I'm like, I think about, we give to a lot of these churches, right? We need to start looking at giving to helping one another. Directly.
Yeah.
Okay, the church gonna be okay. They gonna be okay. But can we maybe help somebody with their light bill or their gas bill, or buy some grocery directly? Maybe contact, you ain't gotta say nothing. Sometimes you just gotta say, hey, can I get your Cash App? And if they start, well, what for? If God contact you and said, can I get your Cash App? Would you ask God what for? Okay, so don't ask me. You know what I'm saying? Just give me your Cash App. Because I stopped just sending money directly, because sometimes people Cash App may not be working, or they don't change the number, and they don't did that. Now your money, you got to fight to get your money back. No. So I contact the person. It would be nice if, they knew that it was working. Or, when everything can open up, you take that person out to lunch and you can get them a love offering. But you can do something right now. $20 go a long way sometimes, don't it, babe?
Yes,
that's somebody's gas money.
Yep.
We're talking about stress, the silent killer, and what are the symptoms of stress. And I'm talking about one symptom of stress that causes stress is being frustrated, irritated, agitated, broke, busted, and disgusted, worrying about how you're going to pay your bills, how you going to live. How you going to live? Babe, I was watching, okay, so I'm my husband always laugh. My mind works a certain way where I love Nigerian movies. I love Nigerian movies. I love British movies. I love Holocaust movies. Don't ask me why, but I do. Black and white movies, old movies. I love that. And then I love documentaries. Like, I just love documentary and those things where, like those shows like Where Are They Now type things too. Mm-hmm. I like that stuff like that. But anyway, I was watching a documentary and they was talking about the effects of COVID in America. And then they was talking about the effects of COVID in the world. And they was covering in America, they was talking about people losing their jobs, people living in apartment complexes, and now, lost their job, and now I forgot how many millions of people are facing eviction right now in what we call the land of the free, the home of the brave in America.
Milk and honey.
In the land of milk and people dying to come over here, and the people
and
here
die when they get here.
Babe, why are you taking the words out my mouth? And I said, the people here are dying living here. That's stress. That's stress. And that really bothers my heart. I'm talking about stress, the silent killer. And I'm talking about the symptoms of stress. What causes stress? Well, shit, we know what causes stress. We know. And some people are dealing with loss right now. Loss. Anyway, let me get some more of these symptoms because I want to get into what to do to alleviate stress. I want to end this on a positive note, right? So we said poor digestion, and then we talked about acne. Some people just break out when they're stressed out. Start getting. I know for me, I don't get acne. I get what you call those like rash. I'll break out in a rash in my arms, or on my chest, on my neck from stress. If I get really stressed out, and where, as being a mother, I had to learn to pray, give it to God, and let it go when it comes to your kids. Because I have grown adult kids now. And as a mother, you trying to fix everything. You waxing on, waxing off. You doing your Karate Kid movements. Trying to solve everybody's problem. I think it's having some form of control. Having control issues. Because when these children grow up, you're not in control. They are grown men, grown women. They have a choice to do what they want to do. And I had to learn because, it's a transitional thing when you're raising little kids and then they turn into these big grown folks who got their own ideals and ideology and how they want to live their life. And you're like, well, that ain't what I taught you now. What are you doing? They got to go out here and experience. So I know my mama used to tell me all the time, listen, you better pray and get at the God, because you hold that thing on, you trying to control the outcome of certain thing, you'll be crazy and bad as a bed bug. That's how my mama said. And then she said, you have been killed yourself, dead and gone, and they still be doing craziness. So, now me understanding and adapting that wisdom finally, thank you, mommy, adapting that wisdom. Now I sleep better at night and I don't break out from rashes from worrying anymore. I pray, and when I pray, I give it to God and I let it go. Okay, that's what I do. I don't go back and take and wrestle with God and the angels, and we wrestling on who gonna solve it first. Right, Bruce? Lord, you moving way too slow. You need to cut it. No, I need to, I need to let it go and let God do what he gonna do on his time. Anyway, and do what I can do and let God do the rest, right? So it says acne, the increase of acne may be due to higher levels of Sefum. It looked like SEFUM, Sefum. Maybe I wrote it wrong. Produced during stressful periods of time. Now, another thing. Now, I know when I'm stressed, I do deal with this, and this is called headaches. Okay, headaches. Many studies have also suggested that stress may cause muscles in the neck, and that's where I get it, right, babe?
Yep.
Muscles in the neck to become stiff, resulting in headaches. Also, ladies, put your hands in the hair. Ladies, hey, sometimes ladies, when we wear those fake ponytails and stuff, and we have our hair too tight. I had to learn. My good girl, she showed me some stuff that I can use that I want to pull in my hair now. And you pull your hair up too tight and you take that sucker off, you be having tension all in your neck and shoulders. We got to let it go now. We got to do better, or get you some better stuff so your head won't be hurting. But headaches. Many studies have also suggested that stress may cause muscles in the neck to become stiff, resulting in headaches. Tension-related headaches can trigger migraines too. Poor sleep is a common result of stress and can cause headache-prone people to experience more headaches. So, you want to make sure, we'll talk about how you can solve stress in just a minute. So that's a symptom. And then I'll roll this real quick because it's self-explanatory. Poor diet, stress can trigger poor decisions and diet. You know, another thing I can tell about myself is when I'm stressed out, Bruce, I want fried food. I know when something is bothering me, I get a taste for fried food, you know? Stress on poor decisions on food, fast food, fried food. Oh, look at this. Your libido can decrease. When you stressed out, stress for me, I mean, sex is good when you stressed. It's a stress reliever for me. I don't know about nobody else. My husband shaking his head. It's a stress reliever for you too, honey.
Come on with it.
It's a stress reliever. So I can't say amen on a libido decrease. No, stress helps my libido increase. I need some relief right now, husband. That's what I say. Husband, help me, please. So it says the libido decrease from stress. Some people might feel that way, like, don't touch me. I need to find out how I'm going to pay these bills. How are we going to do this and that? I just thank God, I've been through it. I know how it feels. But I thank God I'm not going through that. Muscle tension. It comes from stress. Your shoulders aching, chest get tight, I'm talking about up here in your muscles, not in where it's right there and then you feeling like you're having a heart attack, you can't breathe, you need to call 911. But I'm talking about, your shoulders, your back, your upper chest, things of that nature, muscle tension. Rapid heartbeat is a sign of stress. Rapid heartbeat can scare the hell out of you. Fluttering in your chest could be a sign of stress. And so you definitely want to make sure you get your physical every year, guys. You definitely want to be checking on your blood pressure, checking on your blood, making sure that, I'm going to jump into how to relieve stress real quick, because for me, and this is me, because you're watching the Jean Marlo Davis Show every Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Go ahead right now while you're here. Go ahead and click like, click share, subscribe, and hit the bell, my friend. Bruce, drop it, baby. Yeah, there you go. Click like, click share, subscribe, follow, leave a comment. You know what to do, baby. Thank you. Thank you. You're relieving my stress. Thank you. Okay, so how to relieve stress. For me, prayer, meditation. I pray, and then sometimes after I pray, I sit there and I focus on what I prayed about. And I just want to hear from God. And sometimes I might hear something, and sometimes I may not at that time, but I do hear. And I give it, that's how my mom raised me. I am very grateful. I don't apologize for it. It works for me. I believe in God and I don't apologize for it. I know it is God, the reason why I am here today. My husband is here. My children are here and healthy and strong. My grandbabies are here, healthy and strong. And we're out here doing what God has called us to do. So I bear witness that I do believe in God, right? So I believe in the power of prayer. It's been times when I was a single mom, I didn't know, with 4 kids, counting, uno, dos, tres, cuatro, 4 kids, single mom, gotta pay rent, lights, gas, water, trash bill, internet, cell phone, put food on the table, buy clothes, buy shoes. We're going on a field trip. Find money for the field trip. I'm singing in a concert tonight. They tell you at the last minute. Kids do. They tell you at the last minute. Stress, right? And I need a white shirt, mommy, black pants. You know, you're like, why didn't you tell me before? And your baby is one of the star singers, and you got to now go run to go get this stress. And I know for me, I'm talking about me, the Queen Jean on the scene with the green and green. What I'm talking about for me is I know that God was there. I prayed and I worked. I prayed and I worked. I didn't just pray and think abracadabra, hocus pocus. No, I prayed and worked because I read somewhere faith without work is dead. So I knew I just couldn't just pray and sit there and No, I understood that I needed a vehicle. Listen, I needed a vehicle where God can bless me in. Right? I needed a vehicle. What is a vehicle? It could be a business. It could be my job. It could be me putting in applications for a better job. It could be me working on my business, working on a webinar, working on a book, working on something. I'm doing something. I'm stepping out in faith. I'm coming up with a solution, and hopefully prayer with this work, something's going to work out. Sometimes, guys, listen. Sometimes the blessing came from neither one of the sources I thought it was going to come from. But I prayed and I believed and I worked. So for me, how do I relieve stress? How do I, this used to be a commercial. How do you spell relief? Remember that? Mm-hmm. What was that? Rolaids?
Yeah.
Yeah, how do you spell relief? I spell relief Jesus. G-O-D, baby. That's how I spell it now. I don't know how you spell it. You know, some of y'all making these people man your God, and that's why you fucking stressing to death. Because man will let you down often. But God never will. Now, you got that from me. Now, okay. Prayer and meditation. Stress relieving music. You know, sometimes that just give you that woo-saw. That woo-saw. You know, you hear the music. You breathe in and breathe out. Now drop, now drop, now drop. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. My husband. When Bruce back there, drop and drop, now drop, now drop, now drop.
Some people like to hear the nice, relaxing music, and some need to have the music to get them hyped so they can release some stress.
Babe, I love to dance. I love to put on music. That's one of my stress relievers that I got down here in the book. I love to put on music and I love to dance. I was in this company called Moving in the Dance Spirit Company, Moving in the Spirit Dance Company. And man, I took interpretive dance, African dance, jazz, everything except for tap. And that's another story. But I put in hip hop, all that stuff. I love to dance. I put my music on. It relieves stress and it drops pounds. Trust me on that. Okay, long walks. I'm a nature girl. I'm a Pisces. Pisces in the house. Pisces in the house. Look, I'm a Pisces. I like long walks. Don't that sound like a court thing? Hi, my name is Jean Malo Davis, and I'm a Pisces, and I love long walks and talks, and I like to hike. I like to swim. I like to... But I do. I like long walks, and I love to jog. Recently, I was able to... because since COVID broke out, I was, hadn't been going out there on the track. I normally work out in my home gym. And, but I went and ran 2 miles and I did not stop. And I was very proud of myself.
Come on now, all right.
Give it.
Y'all clap at home,
So, and I felt so relieved. So that's a stress reliever. Ooh, this is a good one. How about this? I got my hand up. What do you think that means? I need help. Seek help. Seek outside help from a mentor, a coach, a counselor. If it's your business and your business is not growing, the Luck Firm LLC is scrolling right down below. You need help. Your business not growing. You want to find out how we made 6 figures in 4 months and did it again in 3 months and on track to make multiple 7 figures this year. The Luck Firm LLC is a free 15-minute consult, man. It's yours. Go there, book your free 15-minute consult, okay? Mentor, coach. You need somebody to talk to. There's counselors out there that you could talk to get that stress out of your chest so you can sleep good at night. You know, maybe you need to talk to a minister, or, you know, someone that can help you spiritually, you know, and pray with you and help you to alleviate that stress. That's why you have people in different positions of leadership that they're supposed to feed the sheep. Don't get me started now. They're supposed to feed the sheep and be there for people. Where I'm a mentor, I'm a coach, I'm a trainer, I'm a leader, and I am there for people. I am. Okay? More than I sometimes should be. Okay? But seek outside help. There's nothing wrong with saying, I need your help. And the person is a good person, they won't go out there and blab, oh, you know, such and such called me for help. Such and such, I gave such and such $1,000. I get this. You know, God, my reward is with God, not with man. And it even says that in a good book, and I follow that principle. So if God blessed me to give, and it's on my heart to give, not being a fool and being used. I'm talking about when it's on my heart to give and God lead me, I'm not announcing it. For what? Because my reward is not with man, it's with God. Okay? So, seek help, guys. Don't be ashamed to ask for help. Exercise regularly. Oh my God, when you exercise, those endorphins are there. Like I said, I start off, I have my app on, my app count my steps, and I get me a nice little warm up. I run around the house, get my warm up going, and then I start dancing. And depending on what day, if it's an upper body, a lower body, I work on that and incorporate that and do all that old good stuff. So it's very important to exercise. Those endorphins kick in. You feel like after you work out, you feel like woosah. I remember me and my girlfriend used to go to spin class. I miss spin class. We had this lady, she was an incredible spin class. And I'm gonna tell you something. Sometimes I'm sorry, Renee. Sometimes the lady would ask us, what did we eat on the weekend? What did we eat? Whatever. And I was like, oh. And the one time I got picked and I was on the bike. She said, what did you eat? Oh, I said I had salmon and, you know, baked rice and broccoli. She said, oh, that was good. And I said, and a slice of cheesecake. She was like, off the bikes, you know, we'd be up. And I loved it because I loved her class. I loved what she was pushing us. That spin class was always packed out. So, you know, exercise, dancing, maybe singing. We're talking about what relieves stress. In the beginning, if you missed it, go back and watch it when this is over and watch about the symptoms of stress, right? And then right now, we're ending on a positive note on how to relieve stress. Now, exercise regularly, stress relief tea. You know, when you look at a lot of the Asians, they always drink tea, don't they? They make it like a little ritual with their cup. I remember my brother, he got my mom this tea set, and it was from when he was, I don't know if it was from Korea or whatever, but he was in the military, and it was real, and it was so. Babe, have you really seen a real China tea set, man? That sucker it was so nice and exquisite. And I was like, oh, you know, something about, I don't know. I told my daughter, you know, because I'm into the foo-foo fifi. Like I said, I like British movies. You know I'm digging. Netflix need to send me a check to make this announcement. Yes, I am a fan of Bridgerton. Yes, I am. I have watched it 2 times. I intend on watching it again starting tomorrow. I'm going to do that whole thing. I love it. Brings me joy. It relieves my stress. So, yes, I love watching movies and stuff. And I love formal stuff. And I love the little foo-foo fifi stuff. And I was looking at getting a tea set and having a little tea party with my beautiful grandbabies and my beautiful daughter, and we get all dressed up with the gloves and the little hat. And I think that's gonna be cute, don't you think, babe? I think that's so cute. We're gonna have a good time doing it. I'm excited about it. Yes. Okay, having a tea party. So stress relief tea, drinking a cup of green tea or chamomile or peppermint tea. I can smell it. I'm speaking about it. Can't you smell it? You can smell it, can't you? I know you can. The peppermint tea, lemon balm tea. I never had that. All claim to calm the nerves. I do find tea calming. I really do. And a lot of times when I drink tea, I drink it like an hour before I go to bed. And it's like my woosah moment. Woosah, woosah. Okay? Aromatherapy. Aromatherapy is one of the best ways as well to relieve stress. I mean, I love to smell lavender, frankincense, myrrh, rose, some of the incense and stuff that my son get. I just love it. It just brings harmony in the home. It does. Okay. Yoga for stress. You guys do yoga? You know, I can take it or leave it alone. First position, warrior position, and dog, downward facing dog. I've taken yoga before. It's all cool. I like it for stretching and stuff, but not necessarily for relieving stress. Sex is good for me to relieve stress. I thank God for blessing me with my husband, because it is a great
I had a bad day today, baby. I had a bad day.
I got you, Bruce. I got you. You know, stress is a good one, but they didn't say that, but I'm telling you it is. And then I can hear the women like, what if you ain't got no man? Then what you gonna do now? Helm up? Look, go back and reference to the other things that I said, okay? Hanging out with friends. Now with the COVID thing, how do we do this? I've learned a clever way to have lunch with a friend. I wear my mask, and when the food comes, we're not face to face. We're still 6 feet away from each other, and we're not sitting face to face. They might be sitting here, and I'm sitting not in front of them. Does that make sense, babe?
Yes,
like
it does.
Side, if they're
y'all are offset.
Offset. That's how we sit. We offset. They sit here.
Not for the amigos.
Yeah, no. That's how, I understand, sometimes, but that's one way. I was, yeah. And a new hobby. Having a new hobby is they doing, I think something real sexy that you can do with a friend right now is those paint and sip, because a lot of those places, they're already social distancing, right? You can, wear your little mask, and then, take, when you get to your station, you're 6 feet away from everybody. You have your little wine, and you paint, and you know what I'm saying? That's kind of sexy and fun. Mm-hmm. Taking new hobbies, crafts, and things of that nature. We're talking about how to relieve stress, and the title of this particular episode is Stress the Silent Killer. It is a silent killer. Stress is. And I talked about earlier the signs of stress, the symptoms of stress that can almost look like a heart attack, can look like a stroke. And what we have to do, guys, is I'm going to tell you something. This is the honest God truth. I am 49 years old at the taping of this video. Ever since I made a decision that I was going to stop chasing money and just build my business, do what I love to do, I reinvented myself, rebranded myself as Jean Malo Davis, the wealth creator. I am not lying. My husband is here in the studio with us. I work less and make more. Do I not, babe?
That's right.
I work less and make more because I'm working in my gift. And I read somewhere in this awesome book that your gift will make room for you. So I'm working in my gift. I'm a coach, I'm a mentor, I'm a speaker, I'm an author. I have an online university. I mentor a lot of people. I do online courses. I'm doing what I love to write. I love doing these shows, coming, giving information and inspiration to impact the nation. That's what I love to do. It's a stress reliever, just doing these shows. But I no longer stress about money. I no longer stress about insignificant things. And I think It really happened when COVID hit. It really happened when I lost my mom a couple of years ago. When I lost my brother last year around this time. His birthday is February the 4th. Today is his birthday. And then about another week or two after that, he was gone. And so I was like, man, I'm not going to stress over stuff. You're here today, gone tomorrow. Yes, we got to pay our bills. Yes, we got to have a place to stay. Yes, a lot of us got big dreams, big goals, people that I'm associated with. But I think that our responsibility as a tribe is to look out for one another. That's what I believe. That in America, I can't talk about other countries. I can only talk about America. In America, as I wrap up this broadcast, in America, we have a big I complex, right? I. It's all about me. It's all about me, my house, my car, my Instagram, my Facebook, my TikTok. It's all about what I am doing. It's all about me. And not looking at we. What can we do? It's this lady, she's doing something awesome. 40 days of prayer for your business. And she has a little book that goes with it, and she's going to start it February the 17th. I don't have her information, but I went ahead and purchased her book, Bruce.
All right, it's good.
I purchased her book. I said, that sounds like me. Prayer? Oh, where do I sign up, right? And I said, I'm going to do it. She don't know me, and I supported her. She don't have to know me. I don't have to make an announcement that I supported her on her page either. But if we can support one another, can we just do that? Can we look out for one another? You know, if I call you and I ask how you're doing, don't give me fluff and puff. Be honest. Yeah, you know what, Jean? I got a little challenges, but I'm striving, and I'm gonna tell you. Let me drink some water. I'm gonna tell you something that I learned, and this episode has been about stress, the silent killer. I've given you guys the symptoms of stress. I've given you how to relieve stress. And I'm still talking about relieving stress, coming together, looking out for one another, each one teach one. But I want to share this example. I was on tour with Danny Glover, multimillionaire Ken Rothness, multi-millionaire Jack Zufelt. He received the President Merit Award. Norm Avis, the guy that helped people, companies. He's a multi-millionaire. He funded the tour. I remember, Bruce, I'm trying to get through this because it makes me tear up. Because it made me think about the type of businesswoman that I have to be. I was invited to a dinner, Bruce, and I think I told you about this. I was invited to a dinner. I could count on my hand how many black people was in the room. It was my Vanilla Bean brothers and sisters. They were there. And I was introduced to business people. And I believe in having my gun loaded. So that means I have my cards in my wallet. I'm ready to go, because when I network, I net the work. I do the work, okay? And this gentleman took me from one person to another person and edified me to each person. Hi, this is Jean. I'm going to use my current name now. This is Jean Davis. She's an ex-IRS auditor. She's a teacher. She's a coach. She's a mentor. She can help expand your business, grow your business. She teach on taxes, this, that. Oh, Do she teach on group? Yes, she coach groups, whatever you need. Do you have a card? Of course. Can I get two? Of course. Then they gave me their card. Then I went to the person, took me to the next person. Person took me to the next person. Then the next. I mean, I think I got like 50 business cards. I met 50 people. And from that network, Bruce, I know I made over 6 figures. I know I made over 6 figures.
And that's how it happens.
I said, I know I made over 6 figures. You know, and when they was like, I said, after that, I said, okay, I'm gonna get ready to go. They said, you're leaving? I said, no, I need to, go freshen up. I'm a little thirsty. And I said, I'm gonna go freshen up. What I was trying to do is get the hell up out of there, right? So, not because I was uncomfortable, anything of that nature. But I went to the bathroom, and I went in the stall, and I cried. I cried because I was in a room of vanilla bean brothers and sisters, only a few of us blacks there. And this one person introduced me to the mass majority, edified me, and I had never seen anything like that. And he didn't ask for anything in return. He was happy to do it. He was getting phone calls from these people like, oh my God, where has this woman been? You've been hiding her under. They were chastising him. Like, how long you known her? She's a beast, and that just, I cried because I had never seen anything. I'm talking about relieving stress. How does this relieve stress? I made 6 figures from that group, and I was a single damn mom with 4 kids. That's how it relieves stress. You understand, babe?
Mm-hmm.
If we can put each other on, look out for one another, black, white, Jew, Gentile, I don't care. If you're in my network, let's work the damn network. Let's work it together. You wouldn't be stressed out. Let's not be stressed out with low, minuscule problems. Can we have some high profile problems? Can we have that? Like, how much taxes I got to pay on this $10 million? Like, okay, did I send out the 941 ESs for my employees? Did I withhold enough taxes? Okay, how much money I got to put down to close on that apartment complex? Okay, let's have some big profile problems, not still worrying about money, because that's a lot of times the number one stressor. The reason why people get divorced, the reason why people's health is bad, is the lack of money. Trust me on that. A lot of times women have forgave men for cheating 2-3 damn times. Let's just be honest. But let that money be jacked up. Let that money be jacked up. Let her be stressing out about, babe, am I lying?
No, you're quite right.
Let that money be stressed up. She's like, Houston, we got a problem, dude. We got to get what? Huh? And that's what I'm looking at. I'm looking at, if we came together, we looked out for each other. I know I looked out for a lot of people. I bought a lot of people products, their services. I buy a lot of people's stuff. And God has blessed me. Whatever you want, put it out there in the atmosphere, do it. If you want more referrals, give more referrals. You want more money, sow more money. You can sow in the church. You can sow with, oh my goodness. That's my girl. Can you just check on her? I'm going to wrap up. Hold 1 second, love. I'm wrapping up this show. Hold 1 second. Don't go nowhere.
2 things you could have said, like pets and comedy, laughing.
Oh, but you gonna bring that up when I'm wrapping up this thing, babe.
Well,
okay. So my thing is guys. And I got a call I gotta take. My thing is, if we can all look out for each other, be there for each other, really be a tribe and really understand one another, and really be honest. My husband say have a pet. That pet will help alleviate stress. And comedy, that's a good thing to alleviate stress. But can we have each other back? That would be a great stress reliever too, to be able to put somebody on help somebody financially. If you need help financially, you need help with your credit, you need help, you're looking for a job, go to the luckfirmllc.com. The Luck Firm is scrolling down below. Go to the luckfirmllc.com, and we're here for you. With that being said, guys, thank you. She's still there?
No, she said she'll call back.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool. So I was wrapping it up, waiting on his friend. But can we do that? Can we look out for one another? Can we be honest? Can we be a true friend and return phone calls and text messages and be real when we say we're a friend and check on one another? Really check on. That's my friend. She called. I'm like, I know what's going on with her. I need to check on her. It's ready to go, but I'm gonna call her back when this show is over. Be a good friend. We're talking about stress being the silent killer. It is silent because, guys, it sneak up on you. High blood pressure, diabetes, cancer, disease, all that stems from being dissatisfied, and ease mean not being at ease. Disease brought on from stress, brought on from circumstances, brought on from unsolved problems, brought on from not seeking help. This is what causes stress. And if we can be a person, you can be, I can be, my husband can be, anybody that's watching, if we can honestly, truly look within ourselves, like that guy did when he took me around. He knows I'm in business. He knows I'm a single mom. He ain't put no lights out there flashing. She's in business. She's a single mom. Help her out. No, he edified my skills, my talents, my ability. He introduced me, put me in front of people. Money coming. Money came, and I read somewhere that money answers all problems. In the book, it said, wine maketh men wine maketh men merry, and food createth laughter, but money answers all things. Do your thing, babe.
Some things.
All things.
A few things.
All things.
Just one thing.
All things. Money answers all things. So I know right now America is hurting. The number one thing, that's why they keep coming up with 1 stimulus, 2 stimulus, 3 stimulus, 4 stimulus. They're thinking about a third stimulus coming around for $1,400. That's something else we'll talk about on a Money Madness show, because America is hurting. The world is hurting. People are worrying about their bills. They're worrying about where they're going to sleep, how they're going to eat, how they're going to pay their bills, how they're going to take care of their children, how they're going to teach their children. Is the school staying open? Is the school closing? All these things that we're stressed about. And when I pray, I don't just pray for my family. I pray for your family too. I'm a prayer warrior. I pray for the world, because the world is indeed in need of a healing. Because the world right now is stressed the hell out. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being here. Please click like, share, subscribe. Leave a comment below. Let me know how you feel about stress and what I've shared with you today. Let me know how we can help you. I want to hear from you. I really want to hear from you. When I say that, I'm not just saying it, I mean it. Okay? My name is Jean Malo Davis. I am a wealth creator. You're a wealth creator too. And I want you to remember, you can have, be, do anything, but a closed mouth never get fed. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you on Monday for Money Madness at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Enjoy your weekend. Contact us, theluckfirmllc.com. Let us see how we can help you solve your problems. Thank you so much for watching, and go watch a movie and laugh. Okay? God bless. Take care.